Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Hazzed, and for the past week, you've been probably wondering where I disappeared to. I've been working on somewhat of a side project on a Frost DK, wondering whether or not Frost DKs are going to be good to Twink out at level 59. Well, we've got a level 59 Frost DK Twink here, also in Holy in Blood, ended up getting like the best in slot two-hander for that too, and this character is good to go for some combat. So, let's go ahead and queue up for some battlegrounds and do this.
It's who we are, it's what we do, we've come so far, and now we pay the price, so don't even cry. The world is breaking down, and I cannot leave the ground.
It's time for some Temple of Mogu. There's two healers on each team, so this is going to be quite a nice brawl going on. I'm going to try and grab left Zerker. It seems that their quickest people are heading to the right, so I'll have the biggest chance to grab this one. Looks like I may have to compete with a mage trying to grab this and a hunter. They're going to shoot me in the back right here probably, and I get shot in the back by the mage. Knew that was coming. I'm going to go ahead and drop into mid and go after this ret paladin, make sure we take him down pretty fast. That way it is now 9v10. I'm going to grip this hunter down, and I'm just going to pop big damage cooldowns on him right here. Hunter's basically just got hit for 4k. Hunter's down. And we're not going to speed increase yet. I was going to speed increase over him, but that would have just been kind of a waste. He went ahead and bubbled. It looks like we got a resto druid right here. We're going to focus him down. Throwing up empowered rune weapon to get a little bit extra damage off on him. He's going to flop pretty fast. And I'm going to peel away from these ranged right now because they are dealing way too much damage to me. And I'm going to use my Death Strike proc on this mage to heal up. And then we're going to put him down. We got one more Death Strike proc we can use, so that's going to heal us back up to full. And using Glider there to move a little bit quicker through the air as we get closer to these targets. I'm going to go ahead and focus this Resto Shaman right here. I'm not really 100% sure how tanky they are. I don't think they're nearly as tanky as Disc Priests are. So we should be able to kill him with consistent damage coming off there. Now that's really where the strength comes with Frost DKs at level 59. Is the funnest part about them is they play just like two-handed DKs did. My highest damage is completely from obliterates. I basically ignore Remorseless Winter for the most part and just nuke on a target as hard as I can with obliterates. Now you see this Disc Priest, even though he has an orb, he's still extremely hard to kill. Like, still extremely hard to kill. I'm going to go ahead and actually AMS, make sure I don't get CC'd out, because that was definitely the kill time. I'm going to stun this healer. I'm going to grip that shaman right off the ledge as soon as he dies. And shaman's getting just smashed on right here. I'm not going to pick up an orb, because as you can see, I'm just smashing this team in terms of damage and overall DPS going on here. Now, you're probably wondering, you know, noobs don't pick up orbs. You know, you're going to lose the battleground if you don't pick up an orb. Well, I've got a little secret to tell all you guys about my main DK. Now, one of the things in the past I've always talked about when training on a Frost DK is just do Temple of Mogu a million times over and just practice. And on my DK, without picking up orbs, I never pick up orbs. Quite literally, I've played over 1,300 Temple of Mogus, and I've won over 1,000 of them. Not picking up orbs. And that's because as a Frost DK, when you're focusing down orbs, every time you get a kill you get a Death Strike proc, and that Death Strike proc is going to be an insane amount of healing towards your survivability. And if you're able to do what I kind of did during the opener of this, you can basically pick apart a team very simply in consideration to other battlegrounds if you know what you're doing. So you can get a big Death Strike proc heal for entering combat, and then after that you can basically just kite back and fall back to your team whenever you need to. You know, just kind of being like that little assassin that runs in and just completely takes people out. Looks like the resto finally dropped in. I'm scared to push in with that boomy sitting up there on the ledge, because that boomy's going to hit me quite hard, honestly. I'm going to peel back. Yeah, every time I get over there, that boomy's focusing me. I'm going to focus this hunter way out here. I got big lightning trinket coming back up in just a second. We're not going to use it on this hunter. This hunter's going to go down too easy before that. I'm going to grip that boomy down as soon as I can, because I don't want him focusing me. Boomies at 59 are pretty terrifying in terms of raw damage and pressure. Look at that Disc Priest just running. Like, priests are savage at this level in consideration to, like, survivability. Like, they're just savage, especially because you don't have a kick at this level as a Frost DK. Like, look at this guy. He's just tanking the crap out of us. I don't got stun, otherwise he would die. I could use my lightning trinket and, like, kill him instantly, but I'm not going to waste my time with that. Heck with it, we're just gonna put him down. Good night. Like he's a god until I want to kill him, and then he'll die, essentially. Alright, he's trying to put me down. It looks like this guy's going to go grab the orb. He's going to be our next focus target. We do got a Death Strike proc, and I'm going to totally grip that Warlock away from that Warrior, and we're going to just take him down with our consistent damage there. As you can see from Obliterates, I max out my Obliterate damage around 800. It is about the highest that I'll get it in terms of Obliterate damage. It's definitely like my second highest damaging ability compared to a lot of other things. But also it comes down to your weapons. Now enchants obviously are going to be a huge thing when it comes to them, because you're going to be rocking Crusader on both weapons. Your DK enchants aren't really that good at this level, and that's because it increases strength percentage, yeah, but it's going to be so minimal with having, you know, 400 plus strength that literally if you increase your strength by 10%, you're going to get like what, maybe 5 to 50 strength, which really isn't that good, and compared to like using Crusader, which will give you 100 strength. Now you put that on both your weapons and you're going to get 200 extra strength, which is literally increasing your damage by a third comparatively to what it would be. I'm gripping in this Hunter. This guy's going to get focused down pretty hard, and wow, he feigned that. Actually, I was like, really? Did somebody just hit him that hard? That's insane. Alright, so we're at like 99.8k damage, at least on the recount meter. We're going to try and break 100k damage with this Twink. Yeah, I do not stand a chance in heck with killing this guy 1v1. I know better. Let's just say, look at the damage on the DPS meter here. Rank 3 on their team is literally the Disc Priest. Like, when it comes to competing in damage on a Death Knight, I think there's 2 classes that really give me a run for my money, and that comes down to Fury Warriors and Disc Priests. Really, in damage, Disc Priest, think about that. So if the Disc Priest isn't forced to actually heal, he can just DPS and like put out insane pressure comparatively to other classes. So we're going to go ahead and put down this Boomy pretty fast. The nice procs on him really just shredded that guy. Now, I do not got grip, but I got speed increase, so I'm going to go ahead and run up top over there and catch up to these guys and focus them, because they don't expect it. They don't expect the sneaky gnome, and that was not what I expected, actually. Somebody gripped him right off the top. Alright. So we've got mid. They're slowly trickling in. At this point, like, we've pretty much got it in the bag. We've slaughtered it out 11-0. We definitely don't have a problem in terms of any kind of strength to dealing pressure. We got Pyroblast here. I'd say the only downside in comparison to the other stronger classes that are good at twinking is that, like, we have burst, but I wouldn't say our burst is as good as other classes, but our consistent damage and the amount of procs we can get, since we're using 2 weapons that can proc pretty good insane crit damage, is fairly well. I could have actually gotten out of that with my gnome racial there for a while, but I am not going to push into that. So it looks like that's going to sum it up for this battleground. We went 12-0 at 109k damage. So if you're wondering if Frosty K's can actually twink at level 59, I'm going to have to say yes. And they seem to be fairly effective inside battlegrounds. Now I'll go ahead and do some update videos. I'll do some Bloody Gay PvP twink stuff, and of course some Unholy DK twink PvP stuff, as I do have a 2-hander that's extremely powerful for those specs. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is a side project I wanted to look on, and tell you the truth, guys, because of the playstyle and how you get to play this spec, I really actually enjoy this. I've actually been having more fun on this character than I've been having on my main in PvP, which is completely crazy to think about. So anyways, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have any questions. Let me know if you want a future guide video on some twinks. And until next time, this was your boy Hazzed.